the sky. In the city of angels, feels like I'm coming home. With my head up in the clouds, I am searching for something, and I'm still hoping. 'Cause I wanna be in, not out, wanna make this all count. Yes, I wanna go crazy now, gonna make this all count. Feeling like a rock star, 'cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star.
But it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little time can heal me, but it doesn't feel the way. What are you doing to me? Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. Yeah, I'm just that stupid. Maybe just a little time can make you change your mind about us. I thought that we were meant to be. Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. For you. For you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I will be your host. Hope you're having a good night tonight. I'm having a pretty interesting night. I went out to have some dinner, and I was kind of in a mood to scout out a place for Project Decay. And so there's a little community college in Smyrna. What's frustrating about the community college is that it's in airspace that I can't fly. Like, it's at a zero. It's not like 200 or 400. It's zero. It's about a mile. Well, it's like half a mile from the airport. But I was like, I wonder if there's anything out there that might be interesting for Project Decay. And so I would kind of drove around the parking lot, and I found this trail over to the side, and I decided to walk down that trail. And in that trail, there were several little kind of trails that went off, and there was this one area that looked like kind of a waterway. Like if it's raining a lot, it's like a stream of water, but it was dry. And I found a place where people used to dump their trash. But I think it has not been used in a long time. And one of the things that I saw there was a tire. Like, there were tons of tires there, right? But there was a tire with a cedar tree growing through the tire. So that's how long that tire had been there. So it might be a Project Decay. I don't know. Might be. But that was interesting. And it was one of those things where I walked far enough that it was going to take me at least 10, 15 minutes to get back to my car. And I started walking back, and it was dark before I got to my car. But you could see in the distance the college. So it was kind of a straightaway trail, and there were like headlights from the parking lot and all that kind of stuff. So it was interesting, but I thought I was going to get stuck out in the woods by myself. Nobody knew I was there. So anyway, and then I'm not digging this bald spot. I'm going to go ahead and point it out. Not sure what's going on with my hair tonight, but it is kind of see-through right in the front, and I don't like that. So trying out some new hair stuff. Thinking about moving to clay with a little matte finish so it's not so shiny. So, and my head shouldn't be shiny, but for some reason it is super shiny tonight. So that's even showing off my thinning spots even more. But it's okay. I'm happy. I already got my wife. I don't need to wrestle down some filly. So I'm good. So how are y'all doing tonight? So I need to say that Gary from Brett Aerials was number 1 tonight. He got the time wrong. So he showed up and was like, "Am I too early?" I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "All right, I'll come back." But so he kicked Brett Newman out of the top spot. No, I'm just kidding. Brent's been here a lot early. JC's in the house. JC flying. I need to start doing what Gary from Brent Aerials does. He has a list of everybody's avatar name, like your username and your real name. And so pretty sure JC is John Carroll, but whenever I see avatars every week, I want to just call you JC. So anyway, I need to start having like a running list over to the right of the people that show up to my chat and then what their real names are. And so I can talk to you guys by your real name. Just because my memory is not that good anymore. I can spout off specs and stuff all night, and I can teach people how to do things. But when it comes to names, like there's people that I talk to every week and I still don't know their names. Not gonna lie. So JC is let's see here. So JC ordered the Mini 3 Pro. The Mini 3 Pro is a killer drone. I've seen some really good footage with it. And I think it's got like more powerful motors than the other minis. My original mini that I had, the DJI Mini OG, I loved flying it, but on windy days I couldn't fly it. But from what I've seen, I think the motors are a lot more powerful. And I think Ken Herron flew it from a Ferris wheel out in St. Louis. Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool drone. And I do like the fact that it flips. 5 years ago, it annoyed the mess out of me whenever anybody would hold their phone up and not shoot in horizon mode. They would shoot in vertical mode, and that would drive me nuts. But every once in a while, there's an app or a trend that will just change everybody's point of view. And I think it was maybe the GoPro 8. It was the Hero 8 that came out with the vertical mode. Then a lot of the DJI mobiles started moving to vertical and horizontal modes. Logitech webcams, you can switch them to a vertical mode. And I think live streaming is silly in vertical mode, but now everybody live streams on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. So, I mean, might as well. I just wonder when we're going to stop using computers and just go to, regular monitors. Because I've had a vertical monitor for years. Whenever I used to write code and or view documents, like a vertical monitor, computer monitor is way better anyway. Got a little. This monitor, I think I bumped it. Oh, it's covering my cup. That's fine. We'll just leave it right there. Gives it three-dimensionality. So let's see. So JC's in the house. He's got a Mini 3 Pro coming. So that's exciting. Charles Gillespie's in the house. Steven Drones is in the house. Steve brought up an interesting comment on the club this week. And he was asking, what does everybody use to, well, he was asking me what to get approval for flying in areas that you're not allowed, like airspace that is restricted. And I mentioned AirMap, you can do it through that. But if anybody has an application they use on their phone to get approval on location, put it in the chat so Steven Drones can check them out. Who else is in the house? Gary's back. Everybody's saying hi to each other. We're getting the play-by-play. JC says he's eating possum soup, or I'm eating possum soup, maybe. Oh, I'm entering a chili cook-off this weekend. It's to raise money for my kids to go to camp. And so I will tell you guys next week whether I won that chili cook-off, and I will share with you the recipe that I chose to go with. I've been looking at a lot of recipes on, I'm going to get it wrong, Barrica tacos. Is that right? Let me see. I think it's Birria tacos, Birria. And it's like, I've seen a lot of like crock pot recipes of birria tacos, and it's like you start out with like a chuck roast, and you marinate it, or you don't marinate, you salt it, and you kind of sear it on all the edges, and then you slow cook it, and then you like rip it apart, and then you cook all these like dry chilies and onions and garlic and carrots and all the stuff, and then you blend all that up, and that's the chili sauce you put on it, and then you end up pulling the meat. So I'm thinking that that's going to be the base of my chili, and then I'm going to add some beef broth and taste it and see what's missing, and then just start putting in a bunch of seasonings in until it tastes good. So I will let you know next week how that went. I also want to remind you guys that there's a link in the club to join the chat tonight as a guest if you want to. You're always welcome to join the chat. If I like you, I'll keep you on. If I don't like you, I'll kick you out. So, and if you're rude and obnoxious, I'll kick you out too. So, let me go fix that real quick. Good catch, man. Good catch. Multiples of 7. Fixed. I fixed that immediately. And then Gary says walked. I'm not sure what that. Maybe that was something I missed up there. JC reminding everybody to thumbs up. Smash that like button. Gary said, woohoo! Eat More Possum's got some ND filters for the Mini 3. Stephen Drones. What are y'all talking about? This was recorded last week. Actually, I thought about, who said that? Gary said this. So I thought about, and I want to ask y'all's opinion. I thought about, so when I use Melon, it records the live stream, and I thought about setting up another live stream for a different night, just in case people missed this one. And I was trying to figure out a different night. And what I would do is I would only do one live stream a week, but then I could do a replay on a different night. And I wanted to know because I know Nacho works sometimes, and it would be another night where I did a live stream, like I did the replay of the live stream, but I would be in the chat instead of being, on camera live. So I wondered what you guys thought about that. I might just do it anyway, but yeah. And I'll have to stop saying, and I might have to like change my graphics and all that to be like Tuesday live, replay on Thursday or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I was just wondering what you guys thought about that. So I'm going to take that out. Bob Casey's in the house. What's up, brother? It was so fun talking to you last week. You too, Gary. I talked to you the week before. You know what I mean. So Stephen Drones uses Airspace Link, but the map's not that good. I will say AirMap has a wonderful map. it's always been pretty darn accurate. And I've noticed, and I don't know if it changes with the time of year, but when I was using air map today, walking around the woods, and um, it used like fall satellite pictures, so you could see through the trees as opposed to it just being a bunch of green trees. So I could actually see landmarks through the trees on air map. And I thought that was pretty cool, especially if you're like looking to fly around a barn or something, but it's covered by a whole bunch of trees. Sometimes it's really hard to find that spot on the map. What I had to do while I was walking through the woods is I would take screenshots of my phone with air map up, so it would show me, because I was just, there's no roads where I was walking, and so it shows me exactly where that is on the map. And then on my computer, I'm going to pull up that spot, and I'm going to look on Google Maps. I'm going to look on Google Earth. I'm going to look on Apple Maps. I'm going to look on all these different applications that have maps, just to see different perspectives. A lot of them like have different times. Like on Google Earth in my VR headset, you can go back in time. So you can pick a spot on Google Earth, and then you can go back, 4 or 5 years ago and see. So it's pretty interesting. Y'all are chatting it up tonight. I am 55 chats behind. Better catch up, y'all. Chili's not going to be good without possum. It's going to be Chuck. I'm going to make some Covaxion chili. I think ground Chuck will be all right. Speaking of Covaxion, Chuck's in the house. Welcome to the chat. Marcel is in the house. What's up? He's becoming a Jedi Master because the Force is strong with that one. There's these little wispies. It's driving me crazy. Man, when y'all say hi to each other, y'all like have like 6 chats in a row. Ba-king, ba-king, ba-king. Jim's Droning's in the house. Just trying to figure out what the I wonder if I can pop the chat up. Just curious. I'm going to try that. So I'm going to pop out the chat and just see if I can address y'all's chat in this live stream. I'm just playing around right now. So I'm going to share a screen. We're going to do a window, top chat, share. There, I can share y'all's chat if I want to. And then I don't want to do that. We're cutting that out. All right. So, all right, let's see where I'm at. So JC says that my vital leans to the right even after takeoff from a flat surface. JC, is there any wind going on? I've noticed depending on the wind, my drone will kind of push itself against the wind. But so that could be an issue. But is your video leaning to the right or just the drone? Because if the video is leaning to the right, you got something. You need to calibrate your gimbal. JC, if you're watching it in the hover and it's leaning, there's a good chance it's windy. Or you might need to just recalibrate the drone altogether. So for Canada, Drone Pilot Canada has the best maps. Also, you might want to check DroneLink. DroneLink has 3 different options for maps. We can look at DroneLink tonight if you want to, but I don't think you can get approval from DroneLink. The other thing, Steve, is like if you're like filming like you did the Amazon build, a lot of times maps are like 6 months to a year behind. So so that the map that you're looking at might not have what you want to fly over if it's new construction. So I've had a lot of issues with new construction, and I had to actually go out on the property and take screen grabs of the map as to where I really was. And I've even used DroneLink on a location, and I've built a what I do is I build a map mission in DroneLink, and so I'll walk to the like all of the edges, the perimeter of the property, and I'll put a I don't even know what they're called, but I'll put a waypoint all around all these different spots around the property, and then I'll open that up on my computer at home and take a screenshot of that, and then I'll build my mission within that perimeter, and I know I'm staying on the property. So I do that a lot. Not a lot, but I've done that in the past. I'm 232 chats behind. Are you guys kidding me? You guys are just talking. I need a guest, so I don't even have to look at y'all's chat. I'm just kidding. Bob said my hairstylist is slipping. I'm only 4 minutes behind y'all, and y'all are just going nuts. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, it's doing that thing where it refreshes itself again. So I'm reading the same chats again. I don't like that. I think that's a bug. Chris is here. What's up, man? From Sunrise Water Media. It just did it again. It's not good, y'all. All right, where do you get down here? All right, so I think I've gotten through all the chats. Everybody's really just saying hi to each other. So, yeah, so I'm not sure on that. Let me check. I'm going to go ahead and log in to DroneLink and see if it has the ability to all right. All right, so I don't think there's anything in here, but I want to show you guys. So this is the ballpark that I always fly at. And I want to show you what the different maps look like in DroneLink. And since this is a web cloud-based app, You can literally open this, like when you open it up on your phone, it's exactly this. Okay. So you can do things on your computer at home without wasting your drone battery or anything like that. But then when you get home, or you can do that at home, but then when you get on the field, you can go, find those spots, and I'll show you that in a minute. But on here, this map is called Here Satellite. And you can add, there's one with streets on it. So if you're not sure exactly where you are, you can see the ballparks on Morton Lane. And then one is Mapbox Dark. And Mapbox is just another way to see where here's satellites and streets for Mapbox. And you can see that Mapbox is so old. So I've been flying this ballpark for at least 4 years. And you can see on here, that ballpark hasn't even been built yet. But the fire station, so here's the fire station is across the street. It's been built. And I'm curious to see where we at. So this is the ball field that that I flew on New Year's Day. That's what that looks like. I'm curious to see where my neighborhood is. I need to find Lee. Where's Lee? Pretty sure that's my neighborhood right there. Oh wait, no, there's Lee Road. Oh no. So there's my neighborhood right there. So my home is just a glimpse. But so Mapbox is definitely really, really old at that level, but yeah, even out there it's not very detailed. So let's see Mapbox Satellite. Oh, it's still not good. So I use Here, which is, let's see what my neighborhood looks like. All right, so my neighborhood, it's still pretty old though. No. So here's the rental houses that are behind my house. And then right here, they've already cleared that area. So this is probably Project Dirt is when this picture was taken. So anyway, but I don't think you can get approval. The app might be a little bit different. But anyway. Here's my mission in 3D. It's pretty cool. All right. Oh, Chuck's in the house. I'm going to hide that, and I'm going to bring Chuck in.
Hey.
What's up, man?
How come I can't see the chat? This is not good.
I'm going to have to turn you up.
I'm going to have to pop out the chat. I wasn't prepared. Okay, there we go. I think. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good.
What have you been up to?
Trouble. Always trouble.
Been running away from bears?
No, that's been months. I'm safe and sound. Away from bears. Been editing. You've been editing.
Yeah. Yeah. That comment just got me stirred this weekend. So I had to respond.
I wonder if Jim can see me now. Can you see me, Jim? Jim Dronings.
Yeah, he can never find you.
Now can you see me?
Yep, he's here.
He'd be like, I don't see Chuck.
It gives him anxiety. He's worried about it every week. He's like,
I don't understand.
people keep mentioning your name, and then he's like, "I don't even see it, Chuck."
Good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a Klingon cloaking device. I wished I did it many times, but I don't. I'm no Klingon cloaking device.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm just glad to be out of work finally. Busy day. So like, hey, have you tried Wayback Machine, Sean? I know you mentioned Google Earth and you can go back in time, but I think you can do it using Wayback Machine too. You can go back and see like how websites were X number of years ago.
No, I have, like, Google has like a cached version of websites that you can go back and search. So
Yeah.
where is the Wayback Machine? You just type in Wayback
You
Machine.
just type, yeah, it's Wayback Machine. It's a site. It's been around for like, well, a long ass time. I hadn't messed with it in like probably, do I dare say 15, 20 years? But really, it's been around that long.
Internet Archive.
Yeah, you can go back. Like, the reason I tried using it recently is a year ago, I accidentally deleted a video I had uploaded on YouTube and I didn't mean to. And I tried using Wayback Machine to get it back. You could see it on Wayback Machine. You go back in time. It's like a flux capacitor for the internet. It's kind of cool.
So SeanIdeStudios.com has been saved 110 times. The first time it was saved was 2012.
Yeah, so you can go back in time and you can click on stuff and see how it looked. It could be anything.
Let's see how good I was.
See how sexy you were then?
Yeah. I probably have my face like this. I have like a, well, that's taking forever.
It's got to go way back.
Oh, so
Oh, the old logo.
The HTML is cached, but not.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know how. I mean, different sites will give you different results.
Yeah. It was WordPress, so let's see.
So I don't fully understand it. I just think it's kind of cool. From time to time, you can go back and see some cool stuff. Like you go back and 2016, you could probably go back to DJI's site and see when the Mavic Pro was like on the front page of their website or something.
Oh, that'd be fun
when it came out, and probably.
All right.
But
so this is January 29th.
There you are.
Yep, the topographical map.
Really? Check it out. Mapco.
Yep. That was when I had a job at Mapco. Yeah, these are all my logos that I made.
That's a very, very well-centered bridge shot there.
Yep. That's the walking bridge right next to the Titan Stadium downtown.
That's pretty cool. You know I love my bridge porn.
Yep. Dude, did you see Steven Drone's latest video?
No.
The bridge that he filmed is beautiful. We're going to show it tonight.
All right, cool.
This is when, wow.
Isn't it wild? You go back, it's literally going back in time. And you're like, holy crap, I can't remember it being like that.
Yeah, what's funny, like this picture in the background, let me show you that. Oh, it won't let me show it. But that picture in the background is like just this shot I took on the side of the road. There was like a sunset. And I was like on the way to work and
you just stopped, right?
Some farmland.
Took
and
a
I
picture.
took a picture and then it ended up being, wow. There's my tilt shift.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, those looks like a model railroad. It's really neat.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like right after they remodeled it, so it was like nice and clean. So it looked like
a model.
Brand new toy.
Yeah. It's like a brand new train set.
Wow.
Just opened up for Christmas. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, I'm just saying it's fun. And it probably has purpose too. I imagine you could find some stuff, like some sites that got shut down. You might be able to find some stuff on those.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, probably use it for Project Decay. How many Decay submissions are you getting? Are they all doing stuff, or are they all holding back? 3 or 4. They're all waiting.
I got yours. I got Steven Drone posted one. I think JC posted one. Those are the only ones I can think of right now.
Everybody's holding out to the deadline. They don't want anybody to see their stuff. It's classified.
Yeah. You have totally distracted me in my live stream with this.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to distract. Well, I'm good at distracting people, but yeah, that's like,
dude, I love this site. All right, what's another site I used to go to all the time? There used to be.
What have I done? How can we use this for good, Sean? Can we use it for like what were you going to talk about tonight besides?
Actually, I had nothing to talk about. Like I was like, I'm just going to come on the chat and just talk about stuff. I was going to show like the video that I posted and then my response to it if people hadn't seen that. But and then I also had a plan to show people how to make graphics using Figma because a couple of people commented on that this week on one of my videos.
I've never used that. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'm wondering, do you know how to do like kind of like avatar animation?
Avatar, like
like animation. Could you like kind of use an avatar yourself and animate it?
I used to be an animator for a website called. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's do that one.
I was serious though. I mean, like, cause like animation is tricky. It's like I've messed around with it with Fusion and DaVinci, and it's tough for me because I'm far from good at it. It takes me hours to do just one little simple thing.
So most of the animations that I've done has been from has been like 3D animation. Which I don't even have the Flash player anymore, so I can't show you this, but I helped design this website. So I used to be an animator with Dealer Skins. Like I spent probably 10 years of my life in Adobe Flash. Well, I was Macromedia Flash back then. And so it really comes down to keyframes and what you do between those keyframes. So like in DaVinci, you've got the things that you've got 3D space in DaVinci, but most people just use 2D space. And so you've got the X and the Y axis that you can move things around in. And then you've got zoom in and out. So like at 100% or down to, you're zooming in and out.
You can move your lighting around too in 3 dimensions too if you want to like change the lighting. But I just haven't even dug into it, you know? I mean, because it's like that's a whole nother freaking onion to peel if I metaphorically speaking, if I start messing with graphics to that level.
Yeah. What you really need is a 3D version. Am I purple? I think I'm having like a blood
having a hot flash.
Yep. My menopause is coming out.
Menopause. Don't choke on whatever you're drinking.
Yeah, I was drinking coffee and it's kind of hot in my house.
Menopause.
So Chris said I used to be an animator for a website called OOO.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, let's go back.
Right. Ooh, that's a good one.
What was it called? Wayback Machine. Excuse
me, has anyone found an Avada? I'm gonna say Avada. I want to say Avatar. Avada that has crashed over here. Yeah, and Chris says every week you're a new color.
Let's see. This is from 2008. I don't think that's right.
Ooh.com. Ooh.
.com or .net.
Just don't go to ooh la la. That's probably bad.
Yeah, I'm worried.
I know. I don't blame you for being worried.
Uh-oh. Actually, that looks like a like when it sits on the page.
I don't know what is that. It's like How to Be a Millionaire almost, or the questions.
Yeah, where someone will buy like
Buy a space.
yeah, it's like web space.
Yeah.
Is this it, Chris?
Is Doug up late? Is Doug in the UK? Where's Doug? I forget.
I forget too. I thought Doug was in Michigan. Somebody's in Michigan.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's Doug.
He's stopping and see what he's doing.
Oh, so Chris is making fun of me. But we found OOO.net.
We did find ooh. Found ooh.
Yep. I really want to look up this one site.
In the D. It says in the D. Call me 566 Doug. Smiley face.
Yeah, I'm not going to start typing in websites people are putting in the chat.
No, probably not a
the best
wise
thing to do live.
do. No, probably not. Probably ought to like. Well, if you know, evaluate before you. What were you mapping? Drone link, is that kind of like waypoints?
Yeah, it's kind of like Litchi.
Looks like Litchi.
It's more of a professional tool than Litchi is. But it's a website, so I can sit on my computer at home with my huge monitor, find really precise points, and then what I love about it is you can play your mission.
Really? In 3D space kind of, and see how it's going to look?
Yeah, it'll do it in 3D. Yeah, here's mission preview.
So it's using Google Earth then? It's using Google Earth for the maps?
You can export it to Google Earth, so it'll have like...
that 3D kind of feel.
Yeah. Here, it's really just a flat Google Earth.
Like two-dimensional space, yeah.
But you can put in there what camera you're using. Like it has all the different field of views and stuff like that from the different drones.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And then you can see over here, like this is what you're looking at. You're actually looking at this. Your drone's way over here, but this is what you're looking at. So it's kind of neat. You can see there's the road, and the road is really just right there, but you can see this far out. It's a really neat tool.
It's pretty cool if you're going to like plan your... So actually, just like Litchi, you can download this and you can actually use this app to...
yeah, you can fly your drone from it.
Yeah, that's
so anything that has like the it's mostly DJI drones, but anything that's part of the SDK.
Yeah, is there an SDK for Mini 3 Pro or Mavic 3 yet? I haven't even looked.
I doubt it. Usually it takes them like a year and a half.
Well, we're getting close with Mavic 3 is over a year old now. It's coming up a year and a quarter because that came out November of 2021.
Yeah, so there's the FAQ section on their website, and you can
I think oh, my phone's downstairs.
Drilling is built on... So if you click on the DJI Mobile SDK, oh wait,
no, it should even shows Litchi. See that? There it is.
Well, yeah,
but I mean, Dronescape isn't that the little icon, the little green the black with the green icon? Isn't that the Dronescape or whatever? Sure. I swear I've seen this before. I've just never considered using it.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is DJI's website it just went to, and then it's
look at the isn't it a matrice? By the way, I interrupted you. The matrice down. Oh, look at that thing.
Yep, it's pretty.
It's sick.
So, this used to go straight to the page.
JC's subscribed? $29 a month. That's expensive. I guess you really need is that for mapping and things like that? I'm guessing that's its purpose in life. So there's a professional and a hobbyist plan.
they're one time. So like I paid $9 for it like 4 years ago, and I can still use it. The only thing that's different between the
tiers?
like premium, yeah, it has mapping, I think. Oh, so this plan has everything that this plan has.
Yeah, it looks like they keep building on the last one. So basic.
Yeah, so it's added mapping,
Yeah.
advanced orbits, which that kind of scares me. And then
Advanced orbits? That sounds so. What you mean? You can. That almost sounds like a spotlight orbit, where maybe you can have the drone
it's
change
like a
elevation
gyroscope
and like.
where it orbits like Superman's like Zod's prison.
Thinking you could do. I'm just thinking it's some really cinematic stuff that way. It probably lets you like use almost like spotlight feature when you're orbiting, so change your camera.
You got a final altitude.
Altitude.
So
Yeah.
maybe it's like what's the helix? You know,
Kind of like a helix, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Which I agree with you. That's scary stuff. That when you're flying, trusting AI,
yep.
you really,
There's the
yeah,
helix right there.
yeah. Those are very cool shots if they're done well. Be like, but you have to really know, like if you're gonna do that, you better make sure that your mapping picked up like where that tree grew since the last time they did the shots or whatever.
Yeah, you need to do that in person, not. And
You
then
gotta be watching. You still have to be
look at that guy.
situationally aware. Yeah, do like a water tower or something. So yeah, that's what it'd be cool for.
Yeah,
But you're gonna watch. You can't use that whole shot in a video, though. I mean, like if you it's like you orbit. So you like do a helix video. Does anybody want to sit through that? Like a whole like, oh, is it over yet?
I don't know.
You just need little bits of it.
Here's 3D mapping, so it can
That's
go
really
over.
cool. Yeah, that's actually really, really cool. That's probably its primary function too.
Yeah, it's a fun little program. I got into it whenever the Parrot Bebop came out, and so I was flying. There was a guy that created an application, or no, it was actually Parrot. Parrot came up with all of this back then when the Bebop came out. It was before Litchi ever showed up, and so I have a mission of Cane Ridge High School from my Parrot Bebop.
Still have it.
Still have it.
Nice.
I think.
Nice. Launch.airspacelink.com. The hottest Marvel girls. Yeah, let's watch that.
Nope.
I tried. Tried, guys. Tried. Sorry,
Yep.
Lori. Lori's probably watching downstairs on the big TV.
Yep, I've got a
You
lot.
and Ken Heron?
Yep,
Nice.
yep. I introduced him to the Parrot Anafi. It's the first time he'd ever been around one of those.
You see he was getting a filling today or something? Posted a video of him getting a filling with no Novocaine.
Yeah,
Being a badass or something. Yeah, Ken, I've been getting fillings without Novocaine since like forever. Because my dentist when I was a kid was like, you don't need Novocaine. I was like, I don't? He's like, no. Don't need Novocaine. He was kind of wrong. It was kind of uncomfortable. But I lived.
yeah.
I think it's better than having actually no Novocaine is probably better. If you can put up with the pain, you don't have to wait 3 hours for like all that numbness to go away and be weird. So there's the Anafi. So yeah, what happened to the Anafi anyway? Just kind of like rode off into the sunset. Never really
They went
come-
military.
Oh, that's like Skydio, right? Skydio went like Enterprise.
Yeah, they're like two Anafis came out after. They had the Anafi USA, and then they had a different Parrot Anafi. It was like the Enterprise. It had like a FLIR camera on it and stuff like that. And then they came out with the I'm pretty sure the AI is a Parrot Anafi as well, or it might just be the Parrot AI. But the Parrot AI looks ridiculous, but it's like $5,000 or $4,000 or something.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's not
Enterprise.
consumer at all.
It's like totally Enterprise. Yeah.
But it's completely AI, so it can it can literally fly around the building
Nice.
and not hit the building. Like it's got like 4G or 5G technology in it, so you can fly 30 miles away and just call your drone up with your controller. I mean, it's a ridiculous drone.
I don't know who can. Somebody could. I don't think that's.
Well, it's building
Beyond visual line of sight is still not like okay, right? Yeah.
It's a French company, so
they don't care. The French don't care. They just go put their nose up.
What the heck is that? I've got too many.
The bebop, man, you were really bebopping with the bebop.
Well, all of them, I did. The Parrot Anafi is probably the drone that I covered the most.
The Anafi I ran into. Lori and I were in this really cool. We visited this really cool winery in Oregon, and the owner came out because I asked the server, like, I said, hey, could I fly my drone here? She's like, actually, the owner's really into drones. I'm gonna have him come out and talk to you guys. This guy Steve. He was telling me about his Anafi parrot that he flew off his balcony at the winery, and the balcony's made out of steel. The underside of it's like steel beams. So his parrot lost its way coming back and smacked into the window like a bird.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, he destroyed it. He was telling me the story, and then he said, oh yeah, you can fly all you want here. It's okay with me. So I think Lori and I flew all afternoon there. It's like flying all over the place. Pretty cool.
So the Parrot Anafi had all these different flight modes. So you can create a mission with the Parrot Anafi and then fly it in whatever mode you wanted to. So the mission didn't tell you like how fast to fly, just really where to put your drone and where to point it at.
So how do you control the speed? Because that's kind of crazy fast. Are you zipping through it? You're zipping through it.
I think I just did a hyperlapse video. I had one that was all of the videos. Here's cloudy versus sunny. So that's what the Parrot flight plan looks like.
So what are the 207s?
That's the altitude.
So you had constant altitude most of the time. I see where you kind of went up, then stayed. Okay.
Yeah, and this is the UI. My geofence has been reached. I always set a geofence whenever I was doing missions, just in case it tried to fly off. It would like stop when it hit the fence.
Yeah. Well, even in the DJI app, you can set like how far away to let it fly.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but Sean, how far can you see your drone before it starts to get a little sketchy? For me, it's like about 1,500 feet. And I start to feel like.
Oh, I never really fly that far away. Like
furthest I've gone is 1,500 feet, and it was like if I looked away for a second, it was gone. I was like, where'd it go?
Yeah.
Is that a floater now? What is it? Where is it?
Yeah. Usually I look at so I had to learn, I forget who taught me this, but like when you look away and you look up, you can't find it anymore.
Yeah.
And
it's a real problem.
You can't scan the sky like you normally would scan things. So you have to like pick pieces of the sky. And so I like look over there and then just
really like focus,
just see if anything moves.
Like look over
and then
here.
I look over here and see if anything moves. And
yeah.
And I kind of know where it was last time I looked at it. So I start there. And if I don't see it there, I kind of
God, it's a
pick.
real.
But if I'm like looking around, like it blurs.
Yeah. That's why I tend to, I don't know about you, but I tend to fly closer to me than I probably should. And the problem with that is sometimes you end up with you in the shot. If you don't want you in the shot, you have to position yourself as the pilot to be not in the line of sight of the camera. It makes it tricky.
Yeah. I always like either fly next to a bush or fly on like
you like Bushman? Do you wear your bush costume and like
yeah, I've got a ghillie suit.
It's a Bushman.
I just wear a piece of sod on my head.
There you go.
And I stand out in the middle of the grass.
The sod hat.
So just my belly sticks out from under the side.
No, that really is a pain in the ass, like not being your shots. I don't know how many times I've been flying and then later on I'm playing back the footage. I'm like, crap, I ruined it. There I am. Why am I there?
Yeah. So what was I going to talk about? I really wanted to show some
Drone Link. You're showing Drone Link. All the cool things you can do with Drone Link.
Yep. There's me right there.
Eat more possum. Possum chili.
Man. That's the past. That was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. How'd you pull that up? Use Wayback? How'd you get that? It's like you got your flux capacitor going.
Yep. All right, so let's pull up the club. I'm gonna play some videos tonight. A couple things that I've done on the club is my Google Ads stopped working over in the right because of a PHP update. So I decided just to put Amazon links on here. So if you click on Insta360 on the club, it'll basically just be an Insta360 search. And if you buy anything on Amazon after you click that link, then I'll get
helps out the studio.
I'll get a penny or so is what I'll get. But at one point on the channel, I was getting $100 a month from Amazon. Now I'm getting like $6 to $13 a month.
So you set up the affiliate. You have the affiliate program going. Yep.
I'm really surprised I haven't been kicked off the affiliate program because it's really not doing anything anymore. And then I've changed my t-shirt links to this red section over here. So as I grow the shop, those things will grow.
I should have worn my I Fly Drones periodically shirt. I do have it. It's pretty cool. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cool shirt.
So I want to go back to, where were we? So a couple things happened this week. Alex, are you here? Did you show up? So I did a tilt shift tutorial a couple years ago. Maybe it might have been 4 years ago, where I did a Final Cut Pro tutorial. Oh, I want to show that first.
Well, my heart stops.
Yeah.
What?
I read this and my heart still stopped.
Really?
But look where the last thing he sees before he crashes. He just did a flip and then
water.
Like he crashed on the edge.
Lucky.
Like he
tree broke his fall. Not underwater.
There's the water right there, I think.
Yeah.
So
there's that one video of that dude. It's like running into the. You ever seen that? It's
he's like
viral. The guy's like running towards the lake and he like gets into the water because his drone's gonna auto land like in the water.
Yeah.
He catches it right the last second.
Yeah. So I finally have somebody that's on the club that can share some Air 2S Insta360 Sphere videos.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. But so there's Alex.
Oh, this dude. I've seen him around.
Yep. So I'm not going to have the sound on, so I'm just going to go to. I think this isn't the video I wanted to show, but it's worth showing. But he's got his Sphere up there. What a beautiful place to fly.
Not so bad.
It looks like the ocean and the bay. This looks like fresh water. This looks like salty water.
So he's using the Air 2 with the Sphere bolted on, clamped onto it.
Yep. Yeah. And so in that
you have both cameras going. Pelican's cool.
Yeah, in that scenario, you can fly the 360 camera and you can fly.
You can use them both.
2S.
Yeah, you can use them. You can totally use them both.
So I think this was a South Florida meetup, like South Florida Flyers. The GoPro, what was that called? I don't even remember what that was called.
Oh! I know what you're talking about. I
Ooh.
think it was a piece of crap. Karma.
Yeah, GoPro Karma. Yeah,
Were they terrible? I thought they were terrible.
it was terrible when it first came out, and then they fixed it. They called them all back, and then they fixed them and put them back out. But everybody had such a bad taste in their mouth, nobody bought them.
He sped that. Yeah, he sped that up. That was an Evo, right? Evo 3 or whatever. Evo 2. Evo
So
2.
this is the Insta360 Sphere. Like, this looks great. Everybody always like kind of craps on 360 cameras, but I think that looks wonderful.
Well, you don't get the resolution you're gonna get from a regular camera. You sacrifice that for the ability to frame, like really frame any way you want, like that. I mean, that's cool, but
It depends on how you do it.
and then you have to be careful with. I don't know about you, but it kind of bugs me when like everything gets bent, like
Like GoPro
barrel distortion bugs me. But like I don't know, but you can frame if you have good shots, you can frame them any way you want, which gives you 100. Like that's why I like the 1X2 and stuff.
Yeah,
and like and that the 1-inch camera I picked up. I mean, they're fun because in post you can do anything you want with you have one camera rolling, you have like 1,000 cameras going at once, basically.
Yep. Yeah, I might do a tutorial on my channel again of how to get really good footage out of a 360 camera, because I think a lot of people just use like Insta360 Studio and their footage comes out in 1080 and they try to up-res it to 4K and it looks like crap.
Yeah, you can't
But
do it.
if you export the 6K 360 video and then just bring it into Final Cut Pro
or DaVinci. I bring it into DaVinci that way, and then use an app to basically frame it up and then keyframe it. It's a lot of work. It adds an awful lot of work. I mean, let's face it. You gotta.
What's the workflow in DaVinci like? Because Final Cut's so easy.
Well, it's the keyframing that slows me down, because when you flatten it out, like I use what's it called? Something 360. There's one of my things in here. Hold on. What the hell's it called? Go into it now. Oh yeah, Reframe 360. So I use Reframe 360. Export the footage, bring it in. Reframe lets me put it in like 2D space, and then I can pan around and move it any way I want. But then Sean, because I'm doing vlogs, I have to take like a clip at a time. Like maybe Lori's talking and maybe I'm talking, so I have to take the clip of Lori talking and frame it up so you can see her, and then do the next. Then cut it and do another clip and frame it up so like you can see like me, and then maybe sometimes keyframe it, have it shift around and stuff. So it's discontinued. It still works, but that works for DaVinci. You said Premiere Pro, right? Using Premiere?
I use Final Cut.
Well, Final Cut. Premiere actually has, you can like, there's a 360 app for Premiere, I think, where you can bring it right in.
Insta360 has a plugin for Premiere. And then Final Cut Pro, it's baked in.
Oh, you're so lucky. See, that's a drawback to DaVinci right there, because I have to use this other thing.
Yeah. So I bought Final Cut Pro maybe 15 years ago for $300.
Yep. And you still get it. It updates forever, right?
Still going.
So like I paid that for DaVinci also. And I bought I had to buy 2 licenses because, well, Lori got into it. So now like we have his and hers.
Oh,
so $600. But it's like, because I have the dongles. We have the dongles, so like the dongle can go with any laptop, which is kind of cool. So I paid a premium for that.
So you have 2 because you want to do it at the same time?
Yeah, she'll be downstairs editing. I'll be up here editing, and like just gives us more flexibility.
Yeah, there should be like a family discount or something.
Yeah,
like,
I would.
Like companies like add a license, like add a seat.
I know. Well, the deal I got out was I ended up with a second speed editor. So Lori and I have his and hers speed editors too, which is cool. The wheel and stuff. But
cool.
She had been editing, then she got out of it, and I know she's itching to edit again. She asked me for some of the footage from some of our trips so she could kind of play around. So imagine when she comes up for air from tax season, because she's an accountant, she'll probably want to do some editing.
So I was picking on Bob last time for talking about this in the chat, and he's doing it again tonight. But I don't want to miss anything that went on in the chat. So
Dustin just popped in.
what's up, Dustin?
Who's I don't know, Wrestler Mania. New to me. New. Sorry, man. I gotta check that channel out. What's Magic's video? Pro X. What is that?
14 for video editing.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I don't know of any editor that doesn't have a bit of a learning curve, though. I mean, it's like a process.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I mean, I used to use one called Video Studio, and it hit a bit of a learning curve. And then I found myself outgrowing it because like I kind of hit the wall where it's like it wouldn't do what it made it really easy to get into editing. A lot of stuff was baked in. It made it really easy, effects and transitions and stuff. But
yeah,
then it just I got to the point where then I was limited with like color grading and stuff. I was limited, and that pushed me into DaVinci. And there's another learning curve. Now you got to start all over again. It's like, oh, I got to learn all this stuff.
Yeah, I think DaVinci's cool, but what I don't like about DaVinci is it was kind of designed for a team as opposed to a person. So you've got like your audio is in, like you've got an audio page, you've got a clipping page, you've got a color correcting page, you've got to go out, bounce back and forth between all these pages.
Well, it's supposed to be a flow. It's supposed to be your workflow is set up that way. Like you bring in your media, then you cut, then you edit, then you add your graphics, color. It's supposed to be like, it is strategic, but
right. But like Final Cut Pro, everything's there.
Yeah.
Same way with Premiere, but I think Final Cut Pro lays it out better.
That's cool. I mean, I guess I think they're all good in their own way. It's like if you pick one, you can try them all out for free for a while, and you should try out. If you have an Apple, so you're using Final Cut, so you could actually try all three. You can get Premiere Pro, you can get DaVinci, whereas I'm limited as a PC guy. I can't do Final Cut. I can do the other two, but those are the three big players. Let's face it; those are the three big ones. They're the ones that have all the horsepower to do anything you want to do. You don't have to use it all, but it's all there.
Yeah.
But but DaVinci's. I picked it for the color correcting mostly.
Yep.
But you get used to it. I'm sure they all have their quirky things going on that are goofy.
Yeah. I will say I've got 3 Blackmagic cameras now, and I have to use DaVinci for the RAW part because it's proprietary RAW.
Oh, that's kind of rotten. So you have to use
it's really frustrating.
You have to use the public version of DaVinci for that.
I mean, I've got a version. I've got a free. I've got a license. I've actually got 2 licenses.
Okay, so you have Studio.
Yep, I've got one that's like still wrapped. I might sell it, but it came with one of the cameras I bought.
Yeah, you could totally. Yeah, because I mean, it'll upgrade to whatever. Like they're on 18.1.3 right now. 18.1.3 just 14. Came out. It won't matter, right? I mean, the first time you load 14, it'll take you to 18.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm excited about it. I'm like, I could sell it for 150, no problem.
Oh yeah, easily. Yep, piece of cake.
So,
yeah, you should. If you're not using it, you should unload it to somebody, or you could make it a giveaway. Ooh, a giveaway.
I can't afford that.
Can't afford a giveaway. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I want to show another video from Alex. He used my tilt shift tutorial and applied it to cruise ships at night. So it's a really cool video.
We bored JC. I'm sorry, JC.
We bored him?
Bob's frustrated. Akira Show's frustrated. I was bad. I was looking at the chat, then I lost the chat. Because, now I'm looking at a cruise ship. I'm going to look at the chat and look at a cruise ship. That's cool. So that's what Sphere,
No,
Sean?
no, it's not.
I was gonna say the low light. I've never seen a 360 camera of that good of performance in low light. That's really good.
Yeah, my 1-inch can do that, but this isn't the Sphere. It's the Air 2S.
Yeah, well, the Air 2. Oh, that's a good shot. The Air 2S is
1-inch.
the Air 2S is really good in low light. Yeah, I know many people have had good shots with that thing at night. Mavic 3. You're not invisible, Jim. I'm only invisible. Is that Ray? Yeah.
Yep.
Captain Ray. Is he collecting his bet money? What's he doing all that cash? You see that? He's going to get rolled.
Yep.
Probably that dude in the hoodie there is going to roll him.
I just think those are wonderful shots.
I think you have to mind your gimbal when you're doing a pullback like that. You don't do anything kind of weird.
Yep.
Nice sunset shot.
Yep.
Those green lights off in the distance. Those a lighthouse or something. Nice light.
Yep. I've also seen a video like on these rocks where guy's drone, he was bringing his drone in, but it started landing, and so he's like running on these rocks. Have you seen that video?
To go save it?
To catch his drone before it like goes in the ocean.
That sounds like, yeah, that was kind of like the video we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
I imagine this video is a lot better with music because like the transitions probably fit with the music, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That was kind of like I like that long shadowy light there. Yeah, right there. It's late in the day or early in the day. Let's say it's yeah.
Yeah. I like that video.
So it's cool he's playing with the Sphere. I've always wondered about that thing. Well, you can get the Sphere for yours. You said you have an Air 2S, right? So you can get the
Yeah, I've got Sphere videos on my channel.
Cool.
The drone link mission that I was showing earlier was actually for the Sphere, and I flew my drone at 5 miles an hour. So with the Sphere, like you have plenty of time to look around in the VR headset.
Right.
Whereas a lot of people put like 360 cameras on their drone and fly it like at 20 or 30 miles an hour, and it's
like
just
FPV.
Like,
you give it like an FPV feel.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got an echo. That was weird.
I think when you share a screen, sometimes you do.
So this is JC who left. This is his Project Decay video. So he found this old tractor, which is greatly decayed.
Bob says, spam the chat with emojis.
Yeah, I picked on Bob last week, so he can.
Did he not use Epidemic Sound or something? Or
you're asking why I'm not playing the audio?
Yeah, did he use something questionable for like tunage?
I don't know. I'm not playing it here tonight though.
Yeah,
because every time I play something copyrighted, my entire like 2 hours worth of work in a live stream. Yeah. And then it takes like a week and a half for them to change out the audio and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just not going to do that.
It's a cool engine
anymore.
It's a cool tractor. I love old tractors. Well, you have Epidemic though, right? So if anybody uses Epidemic and they told you could play the tunage for
Yep, that's fine.
I know, because your Epidemic Sound is great. It's like Ken Heron says, everything else sucks. It's not epidemic. It stinks.
I think Epidemic Sound is okay. I get a lot of good songs out of it, but I'm starting to run out of songs that fit my style.
Yes. I'm having the same problem. I'm like, I go to find stuff and I'm like, oh, I already used that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the bridge video.
Bob, go with the emojis. It's an emoji bomb.
Here's what it looks like in Melon.
Oh, that's some good bridge stuff going on there, though.
Red,
I'm sorry, I look
shape,
like
face purple.
Yeah, it's a cool bridge.
Yeah,
there's an opportunity to use something called Spotlight. If anybody's played with Spotlight, I talk about it a lot, but that's an opportunity right there to mess with Spotlight.
Yep. I was trying to figure out what it does. I don't know if the bridge like rolls sideways or if it turns. It kind of looks like it pivots, but it also has tracks. So I don't know.
Where are the tracks?
Well, like
I see the
I can't tell if these are tracks that it rolls on or if those are just
that's a
like
lot of mass
beams
to rotate. How's it? That's cool. See, that would be cool to see on video, right? If you did like a time lapse of it when something, if it does.
Yeah, but like things have to go under it, right? So it has to rotate, I would think.
I would think it has to do something to clear away.
But
it pivots. Kirisho says it pivots. So it rotates on its axis.
Yeah, but
it's really cool
I don't
to see
what this is like. I know this kind of just supports it, but like
why looks like the center support.
And here, maybe that's just the path.
Yeah, it looks like that's the center support. So then, like, I just can't imagine holding all that weight. That's incredible.
And what are the fans for? Oh, I guess they're getting energy. There's solar panels and fans to.
Oh, of course. Steve says I was putting the drone away when I heard the train. Of course, man. Always the way.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
It does suck. That happens to me all the time. With, I mean, like not that.
Or like you run out of battery and it's like returning to home. You're like, oh.
I know. Like there's. A train.
Oh look, it's got a little. It's an electric train.
Yeah, cool.
That's why it's got all those solar panels and.
That's a nice shot right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a good shot.
Is that your truck on the tracks? Oh, I'm just kidding.
That would suck.
Wait.
That was my track. That was my truck on the tracks. Was being the operative word.
Now Bob's just being ornery. I do not want thumbs downs.
Gonna whip out the story they never show. What's that?
Got a Sean Hyde Studios hat on.
Nice. Oh, that's just rotten. Thumbs down. But I think YouTube doesn't care about thumbs downs. I think they just consider it to be engagement.
Uh-oh.
But I don't understand why. What's this?
X-rated on the rock dinner plate. I don't know if I should show this.
That sounds sketchy.
We got a foxy lady getting it on.
Uh-oh.
I think foxes are beautiful. Have you heard them bark though?
No.
They squeal like pigs.
Really?
Yeah.
Found something.
I don't see anything X-rated yet. Oh,
Pepe Le Pew. I smelled one of them outside the house last night. This morning.
Yeah, I had a friend that I used to work with had a large, like, I don't remember what kind of dog it was, but it was a huge dog, and got sprayed by a skunk. And they had a dog door, so the dog got sprayed by a skunk outside, and then came inside and jumped in bed with him, and was like rolling around in the bed trying to get the spray off of it.
Ooh.
I don't see anything X-rated yet.
Bob says he's bored. Bob, what do you want to see, man? Find what he wants. Find what the people want, Sean. I don't know what they want. What do the people want?
Oh, Bob's talking normal again. We started paying attention to his.
I didn't mean to ignore him. I was just, shame on me.
No, it's like it's the format of my show. Like sometimes guests come on, but like Gary's show like purposefully has guests, so you spend the whole time talking to the guest.
What'd you think
Like,
of that?
My show, they're
What'd you
used
think
to.
of that, by the way? Interrupted you, but did you have fun on there? Looked like
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh,
They're good dudes.
so is this the brown chicken, brown cow? Oh,
Oh boy.
oh, oh.
We'll
What?
hammer down.
All right, this is not suitable for children anymore.
No, it's no longer family friendly.
So
You got to
when
pixelate that out.
you know when you put your logo right on top of something that you want everybody to look at, like the cat crack, like the
Yeah.
car crashes, and then you put like and subscribe right in front of it. That was perfectly placed right underneath my social media icons.
So I could have done that with Lori on the Alaska video. Could have put like the Covaction thing over.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, this is the UGRR #1. I'm not sure what he's flying here.
I was just gonna ask you, what do you think he's flying? Because
I think it's a Hubson.
it's a little rocky. That's why I was wondering what it was. Maybe it was like FPV or something. It's always nerve-wracking flying through stuff like that, don't you agree? And then like you wonder where he's standing the pilot.
I've gotten to the point where, like on my Avata, I've got the cross hatches, and I've got the guide right in the dead center.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
And so,
what's that? What was
so
that?
I understand that, but every once in a while, it'll like drift sideways, and then that freaks me out, so I stop. I've never gotten through an entire flight without it drifting at one point.
Lori and I've had the same thing.
Tired or like.
No, it does wander. I don't know what it does wander a bit. Lori's had it happen. I've had it happen. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, John's actually flying. Check it out, Care Show. What a great place to practice at like low altitude. So much stuff to like kind of maneuver around.
Yeah, it's got a lot of ninja branches.
Yeah, I know there are. It's not good.
I see little branches that I can barely see all over the place. And then like pointing in that direction towards the woods, you can't see any branch.
Well, like flying Avata, if you fly it in D-Log, or not, well, D-Cinelike, you can't even see those ninja branches even more so.
Yep. Yeah, and then I have one video where I flew close to the ground and a leaf jumped up in
front of the camera.
Not in front of the camera, it was on the blades, and I flew the entire like half of the flight, got all the way back to me, and there was a leaf sitting on top of the blades. So I don't know how that leaf never got sucked down into it or got blown off or
close branches. Yeah, I actually had I was flying in conditions like this with the leaves with Avata, and they came up and whoop, right in front of the camera. They went like this. Like I was looking at this leaf going like this in front of. It's all I could see. I had to stop dead in my tracks too because I couldn't see anything but the leaf. Like shit.
Yeah.
Yep. And it wouldn't fall off either. It was like stuck right there until I actually landed.
Dude,
that's gutsy right there.
Yep, he's going through it.
Yeah, he is. I did that with a Spark with the prop guards on and bounced into one of the trees like that.
Oh, there's a leaf.
Alex showed up, by the way.
Oh, what's up, Alex? I just played 2 of your videos.
Yeah, I played 2 of your videos, man.
Yep, now he's got a leaf on his
leaf. It's got those damn leaves. They like to get sucked up and they want to let go.
Yep, he's got I think he's got version 2 on here too. Yep, here's a second one. This one's got some jello effect, so
I saw a little bit of jello action going on there.
I do kind of wonder what he's flying.
I don't know. I had a buddy who had a Hubson. It was a cool little drone, but it did the camera struggled. It wasn't that. It's just the camera. Well, what a great drone to learn how to be ballsy with, though. Fly ballsy.
Mm-hmm.
Go right through that. Go right. Oh, she's going right through.
So smoking's free at this historical site. You don't have to pay. I'm just kidding. It said smoke free.
Nice. A little pump. There's a pump there.
So,
what kind of music did he use? Did you play? I haven't played it with the music yet. I'll have to go back and play it.
it's like cinematic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa!
God.
Just trim the branches.
Yep. Oh, now he's going into the barn. Going into the cabin.
Actually, Avada does a good job of trimming back and pruning stuff. He's an animal.
Yep. I really want that new Avada.
What new Avada?
I'm checking that every day. It's by I don't know. I think it's by a startup in China or Japan or something. But they've taken the DJI Avada and redesigned the bottom, redesigned the whoop for like larger engine or larger motors and larger
so it's an Avada on steroids.
blades. Yeah. So all the stuff that everybody's been kind of hacking their Avada into.
Yeah, Ken Dono
changing out the motors.
Yeah.
But this one actually, instead of having the same blade size and just better motors, this actually has larger
props and enclosures.
Whatever they're called.
The ducts or enclosures.
Yeah, larger ducts.
Yeah. I like Avada just the way it is for now. It's kind of a cool drone.
Yeah, I like the way it is, but I would love to be able to put a little bit more on it. It always scares me.
I think it's marketed great though, just for what it is. It has a really strong market. It's taken people into FPV for the first time, and they can go as deep as they want. You can start off like barely FPV, just with the goggles, and get as deep as you want. Axe will chop. That was he was saying that cabin's like over 100 years old. Easy.
Yeah. Is it a 3-inch?
Hey, what's the deadline for decay? Is it the end of March?
It's like March 20 something.
So spring, first day of spring.
March 21st.
First day of spring. Everybody has a month. You have a month to get your stuff done. Get on it.
I don't even know how to search it right now.
I've seen a lot of good videos that I don't know if they were created with the intent to be a Project Decay video, but I've seen some cool stuff. You know, like Jackie from Backpack Jack.
Yeah.
She's over in Spain. She's put some stuff up flying Avada. Her and her friends with Avadas, like from Drone Seekers. They've done some really cool stuff flying around old abandoned buildings and things.
Yeah.
I wonder if she has anything up her sleeves for like this. I would think so.
I wish I knew what that company was.
Avada knockoff.
I mean, it's legit. It's a legitimate Avada. Just there it is.
Oh, I have seen this thing. Yeah. 3.5-inch upgrade. So you change the whole base section, don't you?
Yeah, it's got a carbon fiber base. So
wow, nice.
It still has, or not carbon fiber.
No.
Well, like this part's carbon fiber, and then this part's not. The ducts aren't.
Okay.
It's like injected. But it has the same camera, the same GPS, return to home.
Yeah,
same
all the
battery.
brains and the guts of the thing are the same. They just changed the propulsion system. That's really cool.
Yeah, which
That
this
is
is the
really
best
cool.
part of the Vada is this.
Yeah, it's great.
It's an FPV cine whoop that can return to home, and people like me can fly it.
People like me can fly it too. People like anybody can fly it. It's great. That's what's great about it. It's a great drone. It's not cheap though, but it's damn near indestructible.
Yep.
How many times you bounced off of stuff? I know me and Laurie both bounced ours off of stuff.
I don't hit things.
No,
I don't.
and
I don't take risks.
You're not flying hard enough then.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it can take it, Sean. Don't be afraid, man. Lori flew hers almost square into a metal swing set pole, and it made the loudest bong. She hit it hard too. She's like full throttle. If it bounced off the pole, battery goes flying out of the back of it because I hadn't put the battery strap thing on yet. Drops to the ground. Just brush the dust off, put the battery back in business. It's a tough drone.
Yeah. So is that why people put straps on their batteries, because they crash? Battery
Yes.
pops out. Has the battery ever popped out like flying? Anybody ever complained about that? Have you seen that?
I haven't heard that, but the only time I've had a battery ejection happen on a Vada was from a crash.
Yeah. I did fly it right into myself.
Oh God.
To test it out, just to see what, like, if I hit somebody else, like what it would feel like. That's what I do with like airsoft and paintball, and like I always shoot myself in the leg first just to see
how did it feel. It looks like it hurt. There's some mass to it.
It didn't hurt. I was afraid that it was gonna like
cut you,
get my t-shirt stuck in it. But yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night tonight. So thanks, Chuck, for hanging out.
I'm sorry if I bored everybody in the chat.
Oh, you're fine.
There's a lot of cool stuff to see tonight.
Yeah, you're fine. They've been talking to each other, so it's
a
okay.
Rough crowd.
I go to a lot of other streams where nobody pays attention to anything I say too, so they're fine. They'll come back.
I like to keep engaged with the chat. I get distracted easily though. My ADD, I get distracted. Don't stick your finger in your Avada just to see what it feels like. Thanks, Chris.
I think Chris cut the tip of his finger off or something like that.
He did. Yeah, I think he did. His confidence meter stickers are on both Lori's and my goggles now. They're really cool. So thanks, Chris. Those are actually really cool. Nice. I think the envelope, he sent me an envelope full of stickers. The envelope was ripped when we got it, so I don't know how many stickers ended up somewhere else, but we got the lion's share of them. They're great. Super cool.
Yeah. So did you see my latest video where I flew like a construction site, and I did it nice and slow and did put some country music behind it, and some guy, like the first comment within minutes of me posting was like, this video is too slow. Nobody likes to look at dirt. Like, it was just such a negative comment.
Yeah, I did.
And did you see my response video?
No, I saw them both posted. I've been so bad at watching everybody's stuff. I've been really bad because I've been pissed off at YouTube, basically. I've been mad.
Yeah, I'm frustrated at it too.
It's like, I don't want to get into that, but it's just like, it's frustrating me. It's like, I usually hunker down and just get into DaVinci and start editing up the piles of stuff that's stacked up, like I haven't done anything with.
Yeah.
You should play your video.
Yeah.
Play your video.
I'm about to. And then we will end the show with this.
And they complained about dirt. People suck sometimes.
Yep. He didn't like dirt.
He got his attention. He took the time to comment. Like, think about that though. They took the time to comment. So
yeah. Usually those guys, I like to start a conversation and like ask them why, and like every time they have to respond, they have to go back to the video and watch a little bit of it. And so like,
yeah, get a few more views.
Yeah, thanks for another nickel. Like, I try to like squeeze every penny out of them.
There you go.
But
Alex says crank the volume.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. Oh dang it! I did it again.
You'll get it.
All right.
Alex watched them both, by the way. He's a good man.
I don't know if I get like double ads because of this. I know I
You
don't.
can mute. You can mute us and play the audio.
Oh wait, this isn't it.
This is one I've seen.
Yeah, this isn't the one I'm talking about. That's not it. So that one was called Rocky Top. This one's called Hard Rocky Top.
I love the shadow of Avada at the bottom there. A lot of gaps to shoot, Sean. Did you upgrade the camera? No. So you don't have to cable it up? Sped it up. Bye, Jim. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go through those openings, man. Oh yeah, yeah, please. Yay. Confidence meter, it's happening. Chris, look, it's happening. Do it again. Now you're addicted. Yeah, you're watching Chris. No, 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 no. right between them. There you go. That's the spirit. I liked it when you shot the gaps.
Yeah.
You got Chris's attention.
Yeah, there was like so there's one gap that I almost hit, but then I freaked out at the last second. So it was all those oh, what are they called?
The excavators. Is that what they are?
Well, it was where they're like conveyor belts that they turn like larger rocks into smaller rocks. Like
Oh, those
big
tumbler
gravel.
things. What are they called?
So there was a big enough gap underneath it for me to hit, but there was a
chickened
pile
out.
of rocks behind it, so I didn't know how fast I was going to have to pull up right after I went under it. So
Crusher,
and then
yeah.
right before I got there, that was when my drone started like drifting sideways, and I was like, and it was
Bummer.
like, yeah, and it was a long walk over to those things, so I didn't I didn't want to crash there.
You want the long walk of shame. The openings are huge, but they don't feel like it when you're flying until you get really, really comfy and cozy with the drone, I think. Because, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of room there, but it feels like when you're flying, you have the goggles on. It feels like you have no room. Chris knows what I'm talking about. He's
Crusher. Gary says.
Yeah, Gary says a crusher.
Yeah, so there.
A neighborhood pre-Karen, absolutely. Yeah, nobody was mad at you, right? Nobody cared.
Yeah, I mean they couldn't hear me. There was like a group of people working on the foundations of like there were like literally 3 houses started, so I just didn't fly near them. But
gotta fly through one of those houses. Get somebody to let you fly through one of the houses under construction with Avada.
Yeah,
ripping through it.
Yeah, I'd love to find a house that just has like the roof framed.
Yes.
And then like go through the beams,
go through the trusses and stuff.
Yeah,
go through the trusses and stuff. That'd be cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like,
there'd be another walk of shame though, Sean. If you mess up, it's gonna be a walk of shame. You gotta go in and get it.
Yeah, I'll have to go home, get a ladder, and bring it over and climb up.
As far as the battery strap goes, though, Sunny Life makes a nice one. I think it was like somewhere around $15 on Amazon. I have 2 of them. I have his and hers, one for Lori, one for mine. It works really well. It basically they give you 2 longer screws and it mounts on the middle section of screws on the base of the Avada, and it flips up, flips down.
Oh, okay. Works
pretty good. And I think was it John Coopy told me like a 16-inch Velcro strap will work too. Like that's a really good way of doing it. But just in case you do screw up, Avada will probably survive, but the battery's going to come out most likely for whatever reason. It just pops out of there.
Yeah. Mine. I didn't 3D print my own GoPro mount.
Well, if you have a 3D printer, you can print your own setup too.
Yeah, and I didn't buy Dobos. I bought something on Amazon, and it makes my battery. It's almost hard to push my battery into my Avada anyway, so that might save me. But
yeah, I can't figure it out because the battery is actually really difficult to remove when you physically want to remove the battery.
Yeah.
So I can't figure out why it's just
attached with a plug too.
Yeah,
so like that plug has to pop out, and the battery.
Man. Yeah, it just comes out.
Yeah.
Even on a light crash, it just goes flying out. It's the damnedest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kira show his and hers straps. That's right, man. Couple that plays together stays together.
Hey, dang it. So I'm gonna close this thing out. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you, Chuck.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful
Bye everybody in the chat. Thanks for having me on. It was fun.
You want to promote your channel or anything?
Everybody knows my channel already. It's like we're all friends here in the drone community. So yeah, check my stuff out if you haven't seen it, but I think you probably have. But I appreciate if you stop by and stuff.
So what do we have to look forward to on your channel? What's next?
England. I'm working on England.
Okay.
That was way back from October. I finally got around to editing it after all the Alaska stuff. So I'm way behind. Some good drone shots in there, but it's a lot of Chuck. Yeah, do I have a channel, right, Chris? Does Chuck have a channel? Oh, you have a channel? That's like the joke.
Yep. Well, cool.
Yeah. And we'll see what goes on with this Project Decay thing, because I think that was fun for me. I had a lot of fun doing that with Lori. She didn't know what I was up to when I was filming. I didn't tell her about the Decay thing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna do like a really close up. I'm either gonna do a wire cam or I'm gonna do a really close up kind of macro video. Maybe some tilt shift in there. Maybe some. I'm gonna go like Walking Dead. Just gore.
There's a lot of cool stuff that could be done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alex, I can't go to Florida. It's like tax season for Lori, so we never get to go. But I'm sure you'll have fun. Looks like a fun thing.
Yeah, Alex, I've already told my wife I'm going. Like, that sounded bad. I've already put in everybody's mind that I'm going.
There you go.
So, but I'll probably only be there till noon or 1 on Saturday.
Are you driving, Sean? You driving?
Yeah, I have to.
So how long of a drive?
11 and a half hours.
Ooh, that's a good drive.
Yep. So, but I've got to be back here on Sunday to film a thing my church is doing for Palm Sunday. So, I'll be, yeah. But I'm thinking about taking Thursday and Friday off. So I might.
Nice.
I don't know. I might drive up.
Twist your arm. Stop.
Friday morning. But
that's a long drive. 12 hours is a long ass drive. That's like me going to North Carolina from my house. It's a long drive.
Yeah.
Haven't done that. All right, I'll check out. But thanks again. Thanks for having me on. And see you around on here. See you around on YouTube. See you around on your group, because that's a fun place to be.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a just wait right there.
Full screen.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna take a screenshot. So smile.
Okay, smiling. Is it good?
All right.
Like deer in the headlights.
Yep. I'll just change the thumbnail to the Sean and Chuck show. All right.
Oh, you're too much. Could have done that while we were chit-chatting.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Catch you later.
See ya. All right, y'all. Another stream in the books. I want to thank Chuck from Covaction for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Had some cool videos. I've noticed some new people in the chat tonight. You might have been here in the past and just not talked, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the club. The link to the club is down in the bottom right corner of this live stream. It's just my name, like club.seanidestudios.com. And on the club, you have access to be a guest on my show. We have quarterly contests where you could win a t-shirt or hat of your choice. But we also just put videos up that we like, that we've done, sharing our creativity. And it's not a place that's cluttered with ads that Alexa found out that you liked and put up there. It's not full of friends from college. It's not full of people you don't even know showing up on. Well, it's probably full of people you don't know. Hopefully at some point when it's bigger. But but it's concentrated creativity. So you can go on there and you can post up your videos and see what other people think of them. You can go on there and chat with people. You can send notifications to people, but you don't necessarily have to share your personal information with anybody. You can put your channel's name up there or anything like that. We're running up, getting a lot more. Every week we get probably a new person. So we're slowly getting up in members. Over here, you have access to buy drone t-shirts that I've created. In the groups, you have an opportunity to design a shirt. If you go to the t-shirt and hat ideas and you post an idea that you have, I'm a graphic designer, so I can design that shirt, and then you can go get a shirt that you came up with. So a lot of cool stuff happening on the club. And if there's any ideas that you have for the club, then you're more than welcome to suggest them. And I'll decide whether I want to do that or not. But I'd love for y'all to join the club and hang out. And if you'd like to help out my channel, all you need to do is click on any one of these Amazon links over here and just do some shopping on stuff you were already going to buy. So it's a win-win for both of us. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put out more live streams, more videos about drones, cameras, action cameras, live streaming, all the good stuff. Have a wonderful week, y'all. Peace out.